Oh, what's wrong with you? Lost $1 and found a cent?
Worse than that. Listen, would you mind if I talk to B alone, Dor? I won't be long.
Go on, love. See if you can find Lizzie.
Yeah, OK, B. I suppose I better get back to the cell. Make sure she doesn't pinch all the blankets.
OK, what's so important?
I know how things work around here. I know I have to be honest with you. But, hell.
Well, come on, spit it out.
I'm innocent, B. I know it sounds corny, but it's true. What do I have to do to prove it? I've even asked my coach to find a witness for me.
Well, what's wrong with that if it's the only hope you've got?
I don't mean the real one. That's the problem. He can't find her. So I asked him to pay somebody to lie for me.
Well, why not? No one out there gives a damn about you. So why not lie?
You mean you think I'm doing the right thing?
Look, kid, if it's good enough for the cops to set you up, then it's good enough for you to bend the rules a bit. Anyway, who cares? If you want any help, come and see me. We'll beat the mongrels together.
Thanks, B.
Oh, yes, the house.
Yes, you're selling it. I must admit I am surprised. I thought that'd be the last thing you'd do. Why?
Reality, Meg. I can't live in the past. Mother's gone and James doesn't want the house, so I mustn't be selfish. That's all there is to it.
I see the governor's back in harness.
I hope so.
Good. Well, perhaps you can tell me something about this newcomer, Laura Young?
Not very much, only what Judy Bryant's told me.
Judy, well, what's she got to do with it?
Well, it's apparently her daughter.
What?
Young didn't tell you?
No, she did not. In fact, she offered nothing. Well, she refused to cooperate.
Oh, did she? Well, we'll soon fix that.
Don't stand up, it's only me.
Oh, you look what the cat's dragged in.
Oh, lovely bloody welcome, I must say.
Mwah. How are you, old bugger?
Oh, how are you, love? Good day, Jude, love.
Hi, welcome back, Lizzie.
How was maternity, Lizzie?
I had a ball.
Hey, you didn't get pregnant, did you? It's catching, you know.
Oh, got a lot of new faces around here since I was here.
This is Michelle.
Pleased to meet you, Lizzie.
Good day, love. They're getting younger, aren't they, Bea? Who's that little one over there?
It's a new playmate for Judy. Mrs. Davidson booted me out to put her in.
Oh, where are the cards? I'm sick of playing old maid.
Right, mail. Cavelli? Here's one for you, Lizzie.
Oh, beauty! I hope it's from Sid. Yes, it is.
Parks, hand-delivered by the looks of it. Stokes?
Well, will you look at this? Bea, come over here and have a gander. Look.
Well, he looks in good shape. How is he?
Fit as a fiddle. He's left the nursing home, you know.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he's staying with his son, Gordon.
They're pretty kids, Lizzie.
Yeah.
They his grandchildren?
Yeah. Well, now listen to this. I'm now back with my family. It's great to be with them, Elizabeth. Unfortunately, the appreciation doesn't cut both ways. Gordon's not happy, and I get the impression I'm a burden on the family. I feel I've lost my independence. Now I know how you feel.
I know what he means.
Yeah, well, you write that to him, Lizzie, and tell him we all send our love.
Oh, will, Dor. Oh, isn't it awful when families don't get on? Oh, come on, Bea. I want to put this up by my bed.
Okay, look.
Damn.
Bad news?
Not too good, no. It's from Henry. As yet, I haven't been able to reach my contact in the National Athletics Women's Branch.
What's so bad about that?
It's Henry's way of saying he hasn't been able to find a witness to back up my alibi.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much. If you think that much about you, you'll find somebody.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
You are just being foolish, Young. You have absolutely nothing to gain by not cooperating with Mrs. Morris. She is only trying to help you.
It's my decision, surely.
And it is the judge's decision as to what your sentence will be.
I still have the right to remain silent.
With the possibility of 2 years' imprisonment, all because you refused to speak up. It's a pretty costly silence.
Look, Mrs. Morris knows that you're Judy Bryant's daughter, if it makes any difference.
Not much.
What can you possibly hope to gain by continuing this attitude? All right. We'll see what your mother has to say about it. Miss Bennet, would you bring Judy Bryant to my office, please?
Not another letter to the Ombudsman.
No, I'm just writing a letter to Sid about the house.
What about the house?
Well, I was talking to Mrs. Powell, and she reckons the mongrels who were living there have just about ruined it.
Well, that's not going to do Sid any good. You'll just upset him.
Oh, he'll be all right.
Well, maybe. But I still think you should be careful what you write.
Look, if Sid knows that his house has been knocked about, he might even come home. And then, if he comes home, well, I'd have a better chance of seeing him, wouldn't I?
Not good enough, girls. 3 seconds too slow for this time of the season. Off you go. You've got 4 more to do. Put something into it. Care to go for a run? I need somebody to pace them.
No, thanks. A bit fast for me.
Been watching long?
Not today, no. Although I have seen your girls run a few times before.
Have you? Where?
Oh, here or in the streets. I often take walks through the local parks, and sometimes I stop and watch them, like today. I love to see young people enjoying themselves.
I wish you could see my star pupil, Michelle Parks. You ever heard of her?
Can't say I know any of them by name. Although, just a minute. She's the one that's been breaking all those records lately.
That's her. Michelle Parks.
Oh, as a coach, you must be very proud of her.
Sure am. Henry Lawrence is my name.
Amelia Humber. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Lawrence. Oh, I've seen her all right, but only in the papers or on the telly. Although I haven't been watching telly lately. It's broken down, I'm afraid.
Gets a bit costly, doesn't it?
Too dear for me, unfortunately. The pension doesn't stretch very far these days, you know.
I can imagine it doesn't. It's a pity there's no way around the pension, isn't it?
How do you mean, Mr. Lawrence?
Henry.
Inside.
Judy, I've asked for you to be brought here because your daughter refuses to cooperate with Mrs. Morris.
Is that true, Laurie?
As you well know, if she does not cooperate, and as a result she also gets a bad pre-sentence report, it can only mean a very heavy sentence.
I see. Well, thank you for telling me, Mrs. Davidson. Come on, Laurie. I had you figured for a sensible kid. Maybe. Things are different in here. Well, I told you that. Honey, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Mrs. Morris is here to help you. Come on, Laurie, if you really want to please me, tell her. Tell her everything.
Come on, Jude. Things can't be as bad as that.
Hi, Lizzie.
Hey, what's all this about? You and the kid?
Why?
Well, I heard the others talking. I thought I'd rather hear it from you.
I wish I could tell you, Lizzie. But thanks for not listening to all those rumors. It's not what it appears, anyway.
Oh, that's what I thought myself. But I thought I'd better ask.
I'd like to tell you, honest. Just trust me. And as soon as I can talk about it, you'll be the first to know.
Yeah. Okay, love. I'll see you later, eh?